Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Cullinan Therapeutics Incorporated just filed an 8K, and it tells us about their latest financial results and a key step in their drug development. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company announced earnings, and it looks like they are making progress on a potential new treatment for a type of blood cancer. Alright, so what we have here is a standard filing called an 8. Think of it as a company's way of quickly telling the public about important things that happen between their bigger financial reports. This one is specifically about their financial results for the recent quarter and half year. The earliest event reported here happened on the 6th of August 2026. This is when Cullinan Therapeutics, or C.G.E.M as you might see it traded, announced its financial performance for the 3 and 6 months that ended on the 30th of June 2026. Before we dive into the results, let's quickly touch on what the company does. Cullinan Therapeutics is in the healthcare and biotechnology sector. They are focused on developing new medicines, particularly for serious diseases. Their stock, C.G.E.M, is traded on the Nasdaq. The company has about 109 employees and a market cap of roughly $1.1 billion. They have been in the news recently for positive updates regarding a study for acute myeloid leukemia, a serious blood cancer which is expected to start in the third quarter. There have also been reports about a positive meeting with the FDA concerning one of their drug candidates, CLN-049. Now, let's get to the meat of this filing, which is the announcement of their financial results. Companies release this information to keep investors and the public informed about how they are doing financially. It is crucial for understanding the health and progress of the business. The actual details of their financial results are provided in a press release, which is included as an exhibit with this filing. This means we need to look at that press release to get the specific numbers. While the filing itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, it points us directly to where that information is. This is a common practice for 8K filings where the primary purpose is to announce an event, like releasing earnings, and the full details are in an attached document. While this 8K doesn't show the numbers directly, it confirms that the company is indeed sharing its performance data. Typically, in these earnings releases, companies will highlight key financial metrics. These usually include revenue, which is the total money brought in from sales or services. They also report on expenses like the cost of developing their drugs, operating costs, and research and development spending. Critically, they report net income or loss, which tells us if the company made a profit or lost money during the period. For a biotech company like Cullinan, research and development expenses are usually a very significant portion of their overall costs, as they are investing heavily in bringing new treatments to market. The filing points us to Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release. This is where we would find the actual financial numbers. For example, in a typical earnings release, you'd see comparisons to the same period in the previous year to understand if the company is growing or shrinking. You would also see guidance, which is the company's forecast for future performance, helping investors understand their outlook. This section just confirms what exhibits are being filed along with the report. As we saw, it lists the press release with the financial results and also a cover page formatted for electronic filing. Now, looking at the broader context, Cullinan Therapeutics is a company actively developing treatments in the competitive biotech space. The news about the acute myeloid leukemia study starting soon is a significant operational development. Positive interactions with the FDA are also very encouraging signs for their drug pipeline. Companies at this stage often burn through cash due to high R&D costs. So a focus on their cash position and burn rate is always important when evaluating their financials. Investors will be closely watching the progress of their clinical trials and any further updates from the FDA. What we are seeing here is a company diligently reporting its financial performance as required. While this specific filing points us to an external document for the detailed numbers, the intent is clear: to inform the market about their recent financial condition and operational updates. The key takeaway is that they are actively advancing their drug development programs, which is the primary driver of value for a company like this. The risk I am watching is the company's ability to fund its extensive research and development efforts, as is common for most clinical stage biotech firms. What I am actually looking for is continued positive clinical trial data and regulatory progress. And the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like and subscribe and join our community in the description.